Hey guys, welcome to another video about me playing the dungeon as a healer in the Cataclysm server. So this is Vortex Pinnacle, and yeah, I'm here with my guildies and they wanted to help out and just try to boost me up. But yeah, I'm still 84. I'm missing a lot of health. I'm missing a lot of experience actually to 85, but yeah, I'll be there. So I wanted to talk with you about where and when and how to move through the dungeon from the healer point of view. So I hope you'll enjoy. Sit back, relax, make some tea, coffee, whatever you prefer, and watch. So on this first pool as a healer there is nothing much to do. Just heal the main tank, but here my group also takes some damage, but it's nothing special, just heal them. Also for the second mob just over there, up the stairs, there is nothing much to do about it. But do you see the guy in behind? It's like the air vortex, you cannot kill him. And that's the thing, he's hiding, and he's hiding when you are looking at him. So basically, if you want to help out the group and the tank is pulling near that mob, just stand like me, watch the cyclone in behind that element, and he'll be hidden all the time. And that's the deal with them. You cannot kill them, unfortunately. See, he's casting the lightning bolt, but yeah. No, we are too far of him, so he won't do any damage. These guys are kinda difficult. I find them difficult to heal. But yeah, the group is good and some AoE healing would be preferred if you have mana for that. I saw that my healing is too expensive, but chain heal is there to do. I also had the glyph for the chain heal that increases it by 15%. Don't forget to loot those guys, they sometimes give you the elemental air. Okay, same as here, just pay close attention to the healing. These guys are rough. There's also in the left corner, you can see the element. He will be hidden once we take a look at him. There you go. Okay, this pack is nothing special, but they're again hard to heal. Actually, now me saying that, I'm thinking, is there anything else easy to heal in this dungeon? It might be that I'm just low geared and low level, I guess. So moving on. This one will be tricky, the next pack. Why is that so? It's tricky because there's the mob in the middle that you cannot attack. And sometimes people just try to focus him a lot. Especially pets if you're a hunter or warlock. So you're using your pets to deal damage to something that you cannot kill, instead of focusing on the other. Now that the trash is cleared, I hope it will be a minute. Now, yeah, the next one is the boss. And pay attention please guys, this is the normal version of the dungeon. So here is our first boss. And the thing is about the boss, there is nothing much to do, but when you see those cyclones going around, go to the center. And basically that's it. There is one more thing to do, and I'll show you, I think, in a minute or two when boss casts it. So the next step is when he pulls the boss, when he pulls the cyclones in the middle, then you should now get away. You should go back, and don't be stupid as me to go backwards, just turn around and go. Try not to be touched. See, that guy died. And when the cyclones go out, you again go in. So when the cycles are going in, you go out. When they're going out, you go in. And basically that's it. I think on the heroic version of this, I think it's kind of harder than this, but there are no additional tactics. This I made a mistake. I wanted to jump in on this cyclone, but somehow I didn't. Yeah, I clicked, but I fell right down. I think we can skip this. Usually there is the vortex down here, so if something happens like this to you, there is on the left side vortex, but after you kill the certain boss in the progress through the dungeon, and then they will cut your time. I think I'll speed this up in the video, so don't waste time. Now we are back in the game. So about those guys, they're casting some sort of AoE storm, and you should get away out of it, and that's it basically. Bear in mind that you can pull one or either other side, so there is no need to pull them all. I think we are waiting for our paladin DPS to come, but yeah, my friend warrior is impatient, so I have to heal him. And I think I show you in a bit what I'm meaning by the AoE storm. Okay, there it is. So you need to move out of this. And it is kind of confusing, especially if you have a low resolution or something like that, because there are multiple mobs and every mob can cast this spell, and you know, if you're too spread, I think the whole area will be covered with the storm. About this mob, nothing to declare, just kill them. Yeah, well, for now, I saw that every group that I went in here, we skipped that guy behind. For these balls, the thing is you need to do damage to them. If you don't, you'll be kicked in the back or on the side. So there is a quite chance that you'll be thrown out of the dungeon. Well, not out of the dungeon, but down below the dungeon. So you'll be respawn on the entrance. Again, on these guys, nothing. So about those elements behind that are on the stairs. So basically, if you pull one, they'll all be pulled. Unlike the previous guys that we saw. There's one more thing mentioning, but we didn't do it here, about this dragon there. So if you attack him, he will spawn a little green circle. Well, it's not so little. There will be a green circle on the ground. If you keep the dragon there, he'll be healed. So for the tanks, they need to move it out. But for the healers, as this should be the healer guide, there's nothing to do, just heal. And the tank should pull it out of the circle. Okay, I think the next one is boss. Yep. So about this boss, there's nothing much to pay attention to on the normal. So basically the thing is, he'll be casting the how to say it, the spell that will increase your speed, casting speed, and reduce it. When you see this, well, the red cycle near my name, or here where is the clock and minimap, that means that the casting time of the spells is slowed. So to keep up the tank alive, try to cast any instant spells that you have. For me, it's a Riptide and Earth Shield to keep it up. And when it's turned green, that little icon, then your haste is, well, that your casting speed of the spells is increased. And the haste there goes up as well. Okay. Now there's gonna be a fun part. The fun part is there's a mob that's back of the mobs, and they're kinda hard. There are actually two guys that you might wanted to pay attention to. As a healer, just to be blunt, as a healer there is nothing you can do much about those guys. You can just heal and that's it. But there are two guys that I don't like personally. One is that is healing and he's casting the greater heal, and you should be interrupt. If you have the possibility as a healer to interrupt it, please do so, help out the group. And the second guy is the guy who is casting the lightning spell, but it's so fast casting that it damaged the whole raid. About this group here, see this electric triangle? If they are inside of it, you cannot interrupt. So, see this guy? I'll see if I can add it in the video and just point. The first guy that fall down and is near my fire totem, he's the healer, so you should pay attention to him and interrupt if you can. And see what the lightning bolt guy, he's casting that lightning and killing everyone around. This group is fine, so yeah. But the previous one, I think we wiped here like 5 times. About those guys, the sparkly things, nothing to do much about the healing them. But yeah, they kinda do little damage. But over time, because there are a lot of them, it can be frustrating. So if there's possibility for the group to be stacked, that would be wonderful. Just heal them off and that's it. Here my tank decided to pull both of the groups, and I'll try to, yeah, see that adept, he is the healer, so he, and there's also behind, I see now 2 of them, needs to be interrupted. If you don't interrupt them, well, you can try as a healer to interrupt them, but mainly DPS should interrupt them. If they don't, the fight will be really long because they're healing. And this is bad. The bad is because those 2 healers are in the circle and you cannot interrupt them unless they are moved from the circle. So I think from that night it would be nice to have the grip here. But yeah, since they're really hitting hard, I put my cooldown just to help out. And as far as I remember, because I was playing this yesterday evening, I think we barely survived this. It was a terrible one, but not so much as the stupidity that we do afterwards. I'll show you what you can do or you cannot do, depends on how well your group is. Since I'm a lower healer, I'll tend to go by the stairs. Most of guys wanted to just go straight forward and jump down. It's some sort of the shortcut, but try to avoid it. If you're lower geared as I am, it will be hard because when they jump they receive the damage from the falling, right? So the thing is, they might pull also the mobs, which was happening here, and it was terrible. See? My tank just fell on the 35% of health. And now for me it's kinda difficult to determine whom to heal. Shit. But yeah, eventually, as I recall, we finished this one for good. I was alive and Typhoon's alive, and that's good. That's the most important thing, but sorry for the other guys. And the issue here is that people are not so stacked, so you cannot heal them with a, I don't know, healing rain. And I think the priest has the healing circle, as I remember. But yeah, anyhow, if you are low geared or, I don't know, struggle with the healing, try to go other way, just the regular way. Okay, for this boss, there is nothing much to do as a healer. There is one mechanic that you should do correctly, and you should also practice it for the heroic. There are also some mobs on the edge of the room, but you shouldn't pay much attention to them. The DPS should kill them, and I think that is and that will be happening in the heroics, but here on the normal, people just ignore them and focus the boss. So basically, there is nothing much to do with it, just heal it. I also cast here the Bloodlust. Actually, I didn't, my shaman friend did, because it was the Bloodlust and I have heroism. So see those purpley missiles that are coming to you? So that's the mobs hitting you. But that's okay, it's not a big deal. This is important thing. So see how the boss is creating their triangle? Please stand in it. So everyone that's not in it, like the paladin, but he had a bubble, so he saved himself. Usually people die. I just can't imagine what is happening on the heroic, how much it's dealing damage. But yeah, for you as a healer, just try to pay attention and go to the circle. So basically, guys, that's it. Simple as that. It's kind of hardish, but I hope you'll manage. Thank you so much for the watching video, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.